it looks like going to Tecumseh. So here's your timeline. Wayne, 9:03. Etowah, 9:27. Tribby, 9:34. Macomb, 9:40. And Tecumseh at about 10 o'clock. All right, so Tecumseh at about 10 o'clock tonight. That's clear over here, all right? But this storm is going, and it's really starting to pick up some speed. Moving east-northeast now at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. So not tornadic, but it is a very large, severe storm producing damaging wind and damaging hail. All right, crossing I-35 right now. At least the beginning of it is. Okay, so do not travel south out of Norman. If you have to go south, don't do it. Let all this blow by, okay? All right, let's go back south. Tornado warning continues once again. Let's jump back south here. Let's go to Storm Shield and take a look at it. And there we go. Big supercell headed to Davis. I can't say it enough. Headed to Sulphur, headed to Falls Creek. Falls Creek's right here. And as we understand, there's something going on tonight, I think, at Falls Creek. And again, whatever's going on down there, you need to start thinking about what to do if this moves in. And it's going to, all right? It's moving east-southeast now. All right, moving east-southeast.
And Turner Falls also, we're told, is sold out, and Turner Falls is right there as well.
A lot of people camping out at Turner Falls. Let's zoom on in and show Turner Falls. Okay, this is our Turner Falls. Okay, big park down here, the waterfalls and all the water and the creeks and all that, all the hiking and camping. And this is going to Turner Falls. If you know anybody that's camping out, I know you do, text them, call them, whatever. Tell them that this is coming to Turner Falls, and this is a large storm. Okay, this is a large storm. And it's going to go on and just north of Turner Falls. Davis, you're in the line of fire for sure up to Joy. The question is, how far south will this track? It's going to be real close to Falls Creek and Turner Falls. There's a rotation, still strong, southwest of Purnell, which is right here. Okay, there's Purnell, now crossing into Garvin County. This is southwestern Garvin County, and this is the panhandle of northwestern Carter County. It's headed towards, it looks like, close to Tatum's and Hennepin. All right, moving off to the east-southeast at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. No signs of weakening yet. Let's go to velocity data, and let's just take a look at it here and see what it's done in the last few minutes. And not as tight, and it's still fairly broad. Not as tight circulation. That's a good thing. It's not as tight. It's not spinning as fast, okay? That's a good thing. But right here is where it is. It's right there. If there's going to be a tornado, it's going to be. Let's zoom in here. Lacey, let's go a little tighter here. We'll do the mile by mile. And here's downtown, small community of Purnell. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 miles southwest of Purnell. All right? It's right here. Yeah, it's right here. So there it is. That's the area of circulation. If you live in Purnell, sirens are blowing. I'm assuming you need to go to your safe spot if you live in Purnell or south of Purnell. The tornado warning continues for you. Okay, this is now moving into southwestern Garvin County and far northern Carter County. All right, moving east-southeast at 30 miles per hour. Okay, let's stay with Storm Shield. Let's go back to reflectivity, and let's talk about the other storms we have going on. Once again, tornado warning for that, and still pretty stout storm. Look how large this is, folks. You take that storm, lift that up, and put that over Oklahoma County. That runs from Waterloo Road to Moore. That's how big that storm is. That's a big rotating thunderstorm. That is a big storm, my friends. Okay, coming into Purcell, that's the northern storm, not tornadic. Tennis ball size hail, yes, you could have that coming into Purcell, okay? And there's the hail swath. There's where the hail has been so far, and you can see where it's headed to. It's going to Purcell. Anywhere in, around Purcell, you're going to get big hail. All right, there's Purcell proper. The hail core is just a few miles west of town, back to just north of Payne. There's the hail core. All right, that's what's produced all that hail, and it's right here. It's right here. It's now crossing 24. It's going to cross 39. You folks in Purcell, you can't avoid it. You're going to get hail, and it could be damaging hail. It's going to be a west wind, 70 to 80 miles per hour. Move away from those west windows. It'll be a driven wind with, again, tennis ball size hail, possibly with a west wind. That'll blow out windows in a big hurry, okay? So Purcell, can't say it enough. Purcell, step away from the west windows. It's not tornadic, but you're going to have a damaging hailstorm. Okay, in Purcell. Okay, Wayne, you're going to get some hail, but not as large as what it is going on up north. That Purcell storm is going to Tribby, going to Macomb, and going to Etowah. All right, it's doing it for sure. You can't stop it. It's moving, and it's motion, and you can't stop it. It's like a big bowling ball. Once it starts to roll, you just get out of the way, all right? But it's not tornadic, okay? But you need to move away from the west windows. Okay, let's go back south with our tornado warning and take a look. The hook continues. west of Hennepin, north of Tatum's. Big spin here going on. All right, I want to show something here. Look how the reflectivity does a snake, how it snakes along and then curves back around. That's what we call a highly sheared storm. And what's showing up in the reflectivity is the hail that's being pulled out of the downdraft in and around the updraft and wrapping it back around the mesocyclone. All right, you don't see that too often. And that's pretty cool on NextGen. How about that, right? That's pretty cool. Check that out. And this is where the circulation is going to be. Inside that little hole right there, okay? Inside that little hole. Let's go to velocity data. Keep my finger there and see what we have. There you go. And look at there, 2 areas of circulation now. We have one there and one down here, new mesocyclone, now west of Ratliff City. And that happens. One mesocyclone, it's born, it lives, and it dies, and it can go away, and then it regenerates. If it does in the same area, that can happen, but normally it will do it somewhere else. And we have a new area of spin now down here west of Ratliff City. So this tornado warning needs to be farther south. So you folks in Ratliff City, Tatum's, Ratliff City, you need to watch this. It's coming into Ratliff City right now. This is far northern Carter County. But Garvin County, Elmore City, big hail for you. Okay, big hail coming into Hennepin, big hail going to Davis and Falls Creek. It's made the turn. You can't stop it now. All right, it was moving more easterly. Now it's moving more southeasterly, headed to Falls Creek,
David,
for sure.
I've updated the track on Pathfinder to kind of include both areas of circulation and took it further to the southeast. That's on Pathfinder. All
right, let's go. There it is. And, yeah, and there we go. So we have 2 areas of spin now. And this is Tatum's, okay? This is what we said earlier. Here's Tatum's. There's an area of spin here. There's actually one right here. Okay, nothing crazy, but both of these are spinning, all right? So Ratliff City, 913, Tatum's, 917, Poolville, 926, Hennepin, 930, Davis, 10 o'clock, and Falls Creek at about 10 o'clock as well. All right, so there you go. Moving east-southeast at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. That is a large, large, large storm. That's a large storm. Wow. I want to point out, let's back out just a bit. Let's go back to Storm Shield, that these are well south of Oklahoma City. And we can back out. Now, what we have a chance of getting in Oklahoma City will come later tonight, well after midnight. Okay, by the way, we still have this one tornadic storm rotating. It's now over in Okmulgee County, moving into Okfuskee County and southern Creek County. And this has been turning for quite a while. Marty Logan's right there looking right at it, but now it's coming into Okemah. And really the area of circulation is south of Welty up here, and there's Ron right there. So we have this storm covered. But I'm looking at Marty's shot. I don't see anything crazy. I don't see anything crazy in that. Okay, that is out of our viewing area, though. All right, not that we don't care about it, but they can't see us over there. They just can't see us. That's Tulsa. Okay, another severe storm south of Bowlegs, moving almost due east, headed to Holdenville. It is still severe. Quarters, golf balls with that. Another potentially severe storm south of Macomb, north of Asher, headed towards St. Louis. Another severe storm just north of Stratford, south of Byers. That's moving almost due east towards Bing. There's Ada. And then here's our storm now, pounding you folks in Purcell. You're getting pounded. Hank, I see Hank shot. He's coming in from the north, and he's going to ride into this thing from the north. There's Purcell, Lexington, the Lexington prison. The hail core is about ready to hit downtown Lexington and Purcell. The main hail core is just to your southwest. Let's turn on the Barron button, and let's just see what it looks like. Just curious if it's doing a better job. There you go. And yeah, that's going to be at least golf ball, if not tennis ball size hail. Okay, tennis ball size hail going right down Highway 39, coming into Purcell. All right, there's Highway 24. All right, Goldsby, you're in the clear. Cole, you're in the clear. Riverwind Casino, you're good. You're good. And but once again, it's going to go to the northeast. It's going to Etowah. It's going to Little Axe. It's going to Pink. And it's going to Tecumseh. Damaging winds, large hail, destructive hail. The kind of hail that will easily break out windows and do a lot of damage, all right, to cars, whatever else is parked outside or left outside. Okay? So keep that in mind. Our hook down here is not as pronounced as what it was. It's not as pronounced, but also we might be attenuated some too, though. So keep that in mind. I'll tell you what, do me a favor. Check out a Frederick here just real quick. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so there's the area of spin. There it is. And there's Tatum's. Little area of spin here. The main area of circulation is still north of Tatum's. And it's weakened some, and now it's kind of come back up. There it is. Yeah, look how it went away. See that? It went away, and now it's back up. Alan Brosey's just to the east. Let's go to Alan Brosey, and let's go to Alan. Alan's looking off to his west. Alan, the area of circulation is due west of you. If you look back to your west, give us a quick update on what you can see back in there. Go ahead.
Okay, David, all we can see right now is rain falling and a lot of lightning. The core of the storm is due west of us. We can't see a lowering or anything at this time, but as we get a little closer and try to get around it, we'll keep you advised. Back to you.
Hey, there you go. And Alan's going to drop south and then get off at Davis. He's going to go west here. We'll see what he can find. But, boy, that is a large, large storm. It's going to hammer Pauls Valley. It's going to hammer Wynnewood. And it's hammering Elmore City right now. The hail in this thing is going to be very, very large. And this storm has produced tennis balls. It's been confirmed. We've seen pictures. It's confirmed, okay? So tennis ball size hail. That will break out many, many windows. And it's going to be a west wind. Now, if you're down here where the circulation is, it's going to be a northwest wind. But for the most part, it's going to be a ripping west-east wind with hail blowing horizontal. Now, you're going to have a lot of nickel and dime and quarter and golf ball size hail, but also you're going to have some tennis ball size hail in there. All right, moving through Elmore City, it's going to Hennepin, and it's going to Tatum's. Okay, let's talk about the tornado warning. Let's jump back in here again. Let's look at velocity data and just see what we have. Elmore City, circulation is now over Purnell. It's right over Purnell. It's actually, look, it's occluded. It was down here, and this is pulled to the northeast. Remember that wrap I was showing you with the hail that was wrapped around this? It was snaking around right there. Remember that? Well, what happened is this whole thing's occluded now, and it's pulled back to the north, and it's actually on the back side of the hail. It's occluded all the way to the northwest. How about that? Okay. Well, so what's going to happen is you're going to get the hail first, and then the area of circulation on the back side. But what's going to happen is this will cut off the inflow to that. So I suspect this will go ahead and weaken. This will probably weaken because its inflow, its source region for moisture, it's a southeast wind blowing into it, is being contaminated by rain-cooled and hail-cooled air blowing into this. We need to keep an eye on it, and we are, but this is going to be the next area of circulation down here near Ratliff City. Near Ratliff City. All right, and hey, Jed, let's keep Alan going south. Don't let him get off at Highway 7 right now. Okay? Let's keep him going south. Because if he gets off, he's going to get gobbled up by the wind and hail. He'll never see it. All right, let's get him down to Turner Falls, okay? Trust me on this one. Let's take him down south, down near Turner Falls and Falls Creek. Okay, so we said this earlier. If you know anybody who's at Falls Creek, and there are hundreds of people we know at Turner Falls. Can't confirm what's going on at Falls Creek right now, but Turner Falls is busy. It's packed. Lacey, were you saying it's sold out?
Yeah, we were told that it's sold out, so completely
Campers?
packed every campsite. Yes, and that is not a sturdy structure to be in.
No, there's no safe areas down there at all that I know of.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. So Turner Falls, the hail core. Look at the hail core. Did you switch radars on me? No. Okay. Wow, boy, folks, that's going to be tennis ball size hail. Tennis ball size hail with the possible tornado on the backside with a new area of circulation down north of Ratliff City. You folks in Tatum's, you need to watch this. It's just to your west, and it's moving almost due east now. Okay, it's still sliding east-southeast, but the circulation is going to try to move to the east. Tennis ball size hail south of Elmore City. You folks in Elmore City, you might have some tennis balls right now, but the hail core is just south on 74. Look at that, folks. Where you see the black going to the white, that's going to be tennis ball size hail. There it is. That's tennis balls, right? It's showing ping pong. Not today. Not with these updrafts. Nope, the computer's wrong. The radar, it's a program that, anyway, it runs off of different scenarios and different setups on what the vills and what the reflectivity looks like. And this thing has produced tennis ball size hail, and I guarantee it's doing it right now. Okay, so coming into Joy and Davis and Wynnewood, once again moving east-southeast. Let's lapse this, Lacey. Let's see if it's moving. Yeah. What do you think? It's still, it's moving east, but it's still slightly
almost
south.
Yeah.
Of due east.
Due east and barely south.
About 92 degrees. Not quite due east, but like east, southeast. Okay. So big hail. The biggest hail is going to be just south of Elmore City. That's going to be tennis ball size down to Hennepin. And then Tatum's is where, here it is. Look at there, folks. The old area, like I said, the old area died, like we said. And then here comes the new area. Look at the new area of spin. New area of spin now over Ratliff City, okay? it's behaving like it should. All right, that's what's going on. That's doing what it's supposed to do, and that this area of spin is getting cut off. Look at the reflectivity, the brighter purple wrapping around the hole, the donut hole. Check it out right there. That's the old mesocyclone, right? Are you with me? That's the old area of spin, and now we have the new area of spin down here, but this is occluded, and this has got rain wrapped all around it. Still could produce a tornado, but right now that's weakened, and now here comes the new area of spin. All right, still pretty tight. Can't go away from it. It's right there, and then we have this new area of spin coming into Tatum's. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and issue a tornado warning. We'll do this ourselves for you folks. If you know anybody that lives in Tatum's, need to go to your safe spot right now. Tatum's, go to your safe spot right now. Look at the hook. Look at the inflow notch beginning to tighten up. See how that's pulling up? That's pulling up because this is tightening. It's pulling up because this is tightening and getting stronger. Okay, Ratliff City over to Tatum's. All right, there it is. You folks in Tatum's, go to your safe spot and do it now. Do it now in Tatum's. Possible tornado just north of Ratliff City here. Circulation getting stronger. All right, there's Poolville, small community to the south. It's going to go right over Tatum's.
We have a storm track on Pathfinder.
All right, let's do it. Let's come back to Pathfinder. And we've got the track, again, on the area of circulation. Tatum's on top of you right now. Ratliff City, 917. And that's right here. That's just, I mean, that's right now. We're basically past that, actually. 921 Tatum's. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry. Poolville, 929. Davis, 10 o'clock. And Falls Creek and Turner Falls at 10 o'clock. All right, so it's 9:20. You folks at Turner Falls, you do the math. You got 40 minutes to do what you're going to do. All right, and right now the tornado warning, by the time it gets there, that may go away, but the storm will not go away before it gets to Turner Falls and Falls Creek. It's not going to go away. All right, it's going to keep doing what it's doing, and that's chugging east-southeast. Falls Creek, it's coming. All right, so there you go. All right, Davis, prepare for hail. Hennepin, prepare for hail. And also Elmore City and Wynnewood. All right, you're getting some hail up in here. Let's go to reflectivity. And just barreled through Pauls Valley on Storm Shield. And there it is. Just, again, went through Purcell.
Hank's in Purcell.
All right, let's go to Hank. Get a quick update from Hank. And he's on that northern storm. Hank, give us an update on your storm. Still a supercell. What do you think? What kind of wind have you had and what kind of hail have you had on that northern storm?
I'm coming into Purcell now, just north of Purcell. I had winds, I'm going to guess, 50 to 60 miles an hour and quarter-sized hail. The rain was blowing from west to east horizontally, slowed traffic down quite a bit on I-35. But the main portion of the storm, and especially the hail core, is now moved east of Purcell, David.
Okay, all right, great job there, Hank. Stay with that storm a little while longer here. Let's keep moving east, and that's what he's doing. Okay, let's go back to Storm Shield. And look at the size, once again, of that storm down south. Can't say it enough. Let's go back to Storm Shield. And there you go. There's where Hank is. It just blew through Purcell. He had quarter-size hail just north of Purcell. And, again, I want to point out the shape of this is concerning to me as far as damaging wind and hail. The shape is more of a damaging wind and hail event versus a tornado threat. Okay? Just being honest with you. That's going to Tribby. That's going to St. Louis. All right? That's that storm right there. This storm is, the way it's shaped, looking at it, is, well, more of a tornado producer if it's going to produce a tornado. It's got that look. All right? It's got a hook on the backside. It's what we call V-notched. The way the precip is fanning out, it's very diffluent. The thunderstorm is being vented. It's vented, or the air is being vented on top with the jet stream and fanning out. It's very impressive looking. And look at the hook now, getting stronger. Over Tatum's, we said that 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. And a new area of circulation. Now, the old area is gone. Just about gone. And not gone yet. Let's not just go to bed yet. You folks in Purnell, though, see how the circulation's gone? See how it just disappears from the green to the red, and now it goes back to the green? That's what I was talking about. Okay, I want to say it again. You folks in Tatum's, you got to be in your safe spot. And then from Tatum's, it's going to Falls Creek. It's going to Falls Creek, no doubt about it. And it's going to pass south of Davis. At least the circulation will. You'll get the hail, but the circulation's going to go to Falls Creek and Turner Falls. All right, it's a beeline. Let's do a storm track on that. And let's go back to Pathfinder. And, again, a lot of folks down in southern Oklahoma camping out. You know, we have Lake Murray down here, a lot going on. A lot of the big holiday weekend, but also this is also Memorial Day weekend. I've worked a lot of these weekends, and we get a lot of severe weather. Okay, more Memorial Day weekends than not, I'm working. All right, at least one day tracking severe weather. So it's still May. All right, it's still May. Okay, so tornado warning continues for this storm. It's official now, right? It's official.
Yeah, it continues.
Okay, for Tatum's. Down to Ratliff City. Oh, okay, I thought another one had been issued. They haven't done it yet, and they probably should. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's the original warning that's still just a little bit north of Ratliff City.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so tornado warning continues for, once again, between Tatum's and Ratliff City, moving east-southeast. Tatum's at 9:22, Davis, 10 o'clock, Wichita Falls, Falls Creek, 10 o'clock, and Sulphur at about 10:16. But right now, you're not really Sulphur in the tornado threat. You're close, but I think it's going to be south of you. I really do. Now, hail and wind, that's a whole other ball game, all right, as far as Sulphur goes. All right, getting that. Okay, let's go to Storm Shield, and let's go back to that and take a look at it here, control room. And the hail core has come down some. Not quite as large as what it was. Hail now coming into Hennepin. Circulation, still stout, still intense, but not as strong as what it was, okay, but still pretty impressive. And look at the hail swath, only on News 9. You can see where the hail has fallen, and this has all been some quarter, golf ball, even some tennis ball size hail in there, all right? Damaging hail for sure, at least in a few areas.
Up to the north, David, we did have a report of golf ball size hail in Purcell, and I have a storm track for that storm for you on Links 3.
All right, let's go back. There it is, and let's go to Links 3. That's that storm up north. Now, the storms down here are moving east-southeast, and the storms up north are moving northeast. You're thinking, why is that? This is a left mover. This came out of this big storm down here by Marlow and Duncan. It split left, and basically it's moving left. That's what happens. These are often not tornado producers, but they are often large hail and damaging wind producers. So there's your storm track on that. Looking at Tribute at 9:31, Macomb 9:36, Tecumseh 9:46, Bethel Acres at 9:48, Shawnee, OBU at about 9:50. All right, Shawnee. Say it again. Shawnee, OBU, at about 9:50. Kickapoo Casino, about 10 o'clock. Little at about 10:11. Centerview, 10:15. And Prague at about 10:18. Prague is this little dot right there. There's Prague, and there's, so you read a storm track. Prague is the farthest away point from our storm track, and it's also the farthest away down the line, right? It's the longest distance to that city, all right? So there's Prague right there, then back to the west, that's going to be Tribby right here. Okay, so moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Etowah, get ready, it's coming. And this has produced golf ball size hail. So you folks in Shawnee, Etowah, unless this weakens and begins to weaken a lot, you're going to get golf balls out of this. So let's say it doesn't. There's where it's going to go. And there are your times. Okay? So there it is. I want to point out, nothing in Oklahoma City, nothing headed our way right now.
The tornado watch in Oklahoma County has been dropped.
Yep, we're out of that. And this is all south and east of us, so there's no risk of any severe weather, at least with this first wave now. Now, later tonight, we might have more storms coming in from the northwest. Yes, out of our panhandle that could be here 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, that's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that later. But again, this one storm moving northeast, the southern storm moving almost due east at 30 miles per hour. Okay, and look at that. Wow, let's go back to Storm Shield.
Yeah, there has been a new tornado warning issued that is a little further south.
There you go. There you go. Over Tatum's. That's what we said. It's going to Falls Creek. It's going to Falls Creek. Alan's right here. Let's go to Alan Brosey. He's now can see the updraft here. Let's go to Alan. Alan, the updraft is to your northwest. You're coming in on the southeast side. Tornado warning continues. It's going to or just south of Falls Creek, and or pretty close to Falls Creek and Turner Falls, and you're coming in from the southeast. You're getting close. Alan, give us an update.
Yeah, David, we're looking back that direction. We still don't see the lowering just yet. A lot of lightning, though, so I know we're looking in the right place on the map and on the radar. So as we approach this, we'll keep an eye on it because we know where it's coming and going to. So anyway, we'll let you know what we find. Back to you, David. We're in a rain-free area at the time, and that's always good for the people in here and for our visibility. Back to you.
All right. Good job there, Alan. And stay with it. Boy, that hook, I'll tell you what, Alan, that hook is really, really ramping up to your northwest. All right. There's a shot. Now, when you chase at night, how you do it is you go by wind, Yeah, you go by lightning flashes, power flashes, if it's hitting something, or basically by wind direction and by radar, because you can't see a tornado on that unless we have a lightning flash, all right? And then if it gets wrapped in rain, and then we're all just basically, then we're going by just radar almost alone, and wind. Okay, so Alan is headed to Milo. He's going down Highway 53. Let's go back to Storm Shield, and there's where Alan is. He's right here. There's his GPS. You'll see it update. He's moving west. Okay, here are the Arbuckle Mountains in southern Oklahoma. There's Milo. There's Poolville, and there's Tatum's, and that's the hook. This is the new hook that we said would develop when the old hook was dying. This thing will not die a quick death. It's hanging on. It's hanging on. It's over Tatum's, okay? Moving east-southeast. Moving east-southeast at 25 to 30 miles per hour. And that puts it in Turner Falls and or Falls Creek. We're still a ways out. It could always weaken and go away, or it could do more of an easterly turn, or it could make a turn more southeasterly. It looks, right then, it's moving almost due east now. It's the hook is starting to swing through. And sometimes when you get a swinging hook, anytime you take something in Mother Nature and you swing it from left to right, or from this position to that position, sometimes crazy things begin to happen. And I've seen that a lot, okay? So as this starts to swing from that to that, it's what we call the negative tilt. When it goes from that to that sometimes, these things can really ramp up. Let's go to velocity data just for fun. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, look at there. Boom. Look at the reflectivity on that. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Okay? Just north of the small community of Poolville. There you go. Strongest it's been. There you go. Tornado warning. You folks in Poolville, go to your safe spot, and then from there, if you live east of Poolville, over to Falls Creek and Turner Falls. And really, we can't rule out Springer, but I can't say it enough. Turner Falls and Falls Creek, people down there, you got to go to a safe spot. And there's not that many. There are hundreds of people down there camping out. But you cannot stay in a tent, because if this goes over you, the least you're going to get is going to be damaging wind and hail. Winds, 70, 80 miles per hour. Yeah, quarter, golf ball, maybe even some tennis ball size hail with damaging winds. I mean, it'll shred tents if that's what you get overhead. Okay?